Приветствую всех поклонников баскетбола. Продолжаем проходить режим карьеры. Прежде чем начнем, я бы хотел с вами поделиться. Для меня это было новостью, не знаю, насколько для вас. Есть специальное приложение для смартфонов, как минимум для iOS и андроидов. Называется оно My NBA 2K14. Если это пишется слитно, и есть это в российском сторе. Ну, то, что касается для iOS, по крайней мере. Запоминайте My NBA 2K14. Пишется слитно. Я вам очень рекомендую его скачать, если вы играете в NBA 2K14, неважно на каком устройстве. Дело в том, что оно позволяет набирать ежедневно от 500 до где-то 1500 золота, которые вы можете тратить по ходу игры. Вот заставочка какая. Можете тратить эти очки как на в MyPlayer мод, так и в других режимах. Это очень удобно, друзья мои. А меня сразу бросило в игру, к сожалению, не дало потратить очки опыта. Ну, после игры потратим, у меня уже очень много очков скопилось, давно не играл. В чем интерес, там появляются конвертики, вам необходимо выбрать конверт, и в зависимости от того, насколько вы угадали конверт, вам начисляются очки опыта, очень удобно. И еще есть такой режим, нужно угадать, сделать ставки на результат матчей. Pick and win называется. Вы выбираете матчи, ставите на то, кто победил в этих матчах. И если вы угадываете, то вам начисляется также золотишко на счет, туки, и вы можете его тратить в игре. Очень удобно.
This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition.
Так, мне против этого парня, да, придется играть номер 7.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Kings made some nice plays. He had 11 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, well, guys,
постараюсь вам сегодня также переводить то, что происходит в режиме карьеры. Сами уже знаем, что это целая история. Отлично, что-то пошли броски у меня.
You take a look at the offense for the Kings last season, there are some things to build on here, guys. Fourth in the NBA in fast break points, top 4 in points in the paint. Those are good numbers.
Неплохо,
Build your offensive foundation around.
Какой пас отвесил, а?
Taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
But for the Kings, I think Coach Mike Malone will try to get them to play a little more unselfishly, Steve, especially at the offensive end.
Yeah, they had a team last year that just seemed to be jacking up shots anytime they could get one up individually. They were one of the lowest in the league in assists as a team. A lot of isolation basketball. It was not good to watch.
Grab the pass to Raymond. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Matthews. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Vasquez with it. Matthews covering.
Неплохо, кстати, он его прикрыл.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested
Вот этот
baskets
прием в игре,
anytime soon.
когда вы делаете, пользуетесь заслонами от своих, либо игроков чужой команды, очень эффективен. Он эффективен не только в My Player Mode, но и в онлайне особенно. В этом году просто без этого приема тяжело. Поэтому осваивайте. Можете потерять,
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is in full swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. The Trailblazers in a close one against Sacramento. A strong beginning to the season. They've wasted no time in getting off on the right foot. They've been drawing fouls, making their free throws count. That's always a key to success. And slugging it out so far, the Sacramento Kings. Defensively, some great shot blocking. They're giving them something to think about when they head inside. And that's going to do it. We'll send you back to the game in Sacramento.
В основном показали все повторы
coming up next.
с моим участием.
Halftime report presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian
Если мне Томаса
I
вот
know we've
второго
said this
держать.
many times before, but
Видите,
I'll
что
say it
происходит,
again.
когда
He had
заслоны?
a great first half, just an explosive offensive display.
Кстати, это является и недостатком игры, потому что в реальной жизни, когда происходят подобные заслоны, игроки меняются, скажем так, меняют друг друга. И происходит смена игроков, которых держит команда. В этой игре этого не происходит.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Thornton, the second rounder back in 2009, his size does hurt him defensively, but you'd have to say he's exceeded expectations, Clark.
I think so, Kevin. He surprised a lot of people with his ability to provide instant offense.
Ух ты! Ну как же я не забил-то,
Vision offensively. He's myopic now at that end of the floor. He's thinking about getting the ball and scoring the ball, but in his role, I think he's perfect for it.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on in the playing days.
Проблему со звуком так в НБА 2014 не устранили, к сожалению. Это было зря.
Matthews with the steal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, gentlemen, you recall around draft night, there were rumors that the Cavaliers were willing to trade both the #1 and #19 picks for LaMarcus Aldridge, but they were rebuffed by Portland. And it's easy to see why the Blazers would be reluctant to part with their franchise big man. But with Aldridge expressing unhappiness in Portland over the summer, you wonder if that's a decision they'll live to regret. Kevin?
No question, Doris. Everyone's got to be invested and on board, or it just doesn't work. And for Terry Stotts, after his playing days, he coached as an assistant under George Karl, both in the CBA and then with the Sonics and the Bucks.
And over 2 decades of coaching experience, Kevin. This is his 6th season overall as an NBA head coach. Remember, he coached the Hawks as well as the head man. But I thought did a nice job with Portland last season.
Кстати, я могу выбирать защиту.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Landry dishes to Cousins. Turnaround Jay. They get it again.
When he's wide open
Почему
like
я не
that,
подобрал? У меня
he'll
в
rarely
руках уже
miss
мяч
those.
был. Что, кстати, очень часто бывает, что у игроков дырявые руки.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road, maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He outlined a new set of priorities. The main one being to attack the basket at every opportunity. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Sacramento. No good from Raymond. The Kings trailing.
Boy, you talk about a franchise having some terrible luck with injuries. Portland is certainly that team. A lot of emerging stars in Rip City have had their careers or tenure cut short because of injury. And the injury bug once again reared its head for Portland.
Kicks to Aldridge.
Вот это вот вообще было странно.
Here's Thornton. He's got 13. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Отдаешь пас, и, можно сказать, решили до того момента, пока ты отдал, игрок противоположной команды двигается в твою сторону, а игрок твоей команды нет. Обычно происходит наоборот. Обалдеть, никто его не держал.
But they are in a pretty good position to do so right now, Kevin. I think they've been really good in the draft the last couple of years. Obviously, they got a star in Damian Lillard that they can build around. To me, the key is Marcus Aldridge. Can they re-sign him? Can he be that dominant low-post guy in Portland for the next 5 or 6 years? He sure has the potential.
The Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Очень быстро мой игрок, к сожалению, вдыхается. В атаке бежит и уже начинает краснеть полоска. Ну пас-то отдай, ну что же такое, а? Очень печальный искусственный интеллект пока что.
Landry with a screen for Salmons. Inside to Landry. And that's collected by Rain Man. Portland trailing here.
Вот он мне заслоны ставит. Молодец. Плохо.
1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Landry. Here's Patterson. Lays it up and banks it in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it defensively.
Небольшая пауза.
Totals are really something to admire.
6 on the shot clock. Matthews into the lane, and he gets it to go. Matthews has got his second basket of the game.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Rain Man. He got right to the cup using that screen. Thomas got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. Grab the pass to Rain Man. Pass to Crab.
А что он пасту не даст вот так, а? Давай, большой парень.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
For Portland, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Second free throw. No good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding
У нас
is
там
one thing
Маклмор
that they've
бежит,
been
да?
able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Macklemore dishes to Thompson.
Вообще
Uses the
dырявая
glass
защита.
to finish the layup.
Надо что-то с
Good
этим
job of
делать.
spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Here's Rain Man. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Crab.
Краб.
Off
Знаешь,
target
как
with
зовут
that shot.
человека? Краб.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Kings lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
The new season.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Передача игры. Посмотрим. Да я даже догадываюсь, какая. Нет, это плохая передача, там была гораздо лучше. 7-й номер сделал передачу во второй четверти, вообще отменно.
Trailblazers trail by 4. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Williams. Then it's Macklemore. Then it's Vasquez. And it's Fredette in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
You know, one of the things you love about Aldridge is his offensive versatility. I mean, he's a big guy. He's obviously a threat in the post. But he's really worked to make himself a threat from the elbows, the edges of that foul lane area. And he's quite dangerous there, too.
Well done again.
He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And going back to Aldridge, Clark, great skill, and for his size, you know, Steve, he can really move.
Good point, Kevin. Defenders try to front him in the post, and he'll continually roll right to the rim or across the lane.
Смотрите, я сейчас зажимаю кнопку ускорения и так быстро стамина сгорает. Почему он не кидал его? Не понимаю. Это же было удобно.
Runner-up for most improved player, 6'6" point guard, improved his shooting significantly and played with a lot of confidence for New Orleans.
To the wing on the left, there's Macklemore. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Crab. Here's Rain Man.
Почему же он не попал-то,
And Vasquez, originally from Venezuela. Steve, you know, you mentioned his pass last season. 3rd guys in the league in assists.
Yeah, and at 6'6", Kevin, a very good rebounder for a guard. He's not super quick, and that hurts him defensively, but he has excellent anticipation. And you can always cross-match him with some of the shorter 2 guards. So he's a valuable player in the backcourt.
С пасами в этой игре все-таки огромная проблема.
He kicks to Macklemore.
Один почему-то отвратительно отдал пас, другой никак не принял толком.
Trailblazers trail by 4. To the middle. Williams with the steal.
Сейчас уже моя вина.
Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Matthews. Williams kicks to Macklemore. Back to Williams. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Kings lead by 7.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open.
Ему нужно 50% попадать в этой четверти. Вот такая динамическая задача.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Rain Man.
Почему-то никак не могу взять тайм-аут я. Почему?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Leonard. Pass to Rain Man. On deep.
Взял меня зачем-то отдал. Парень большой.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
Yeah, a lot of fans focused on that matchup for Detroit.
Will not go. This is on the front line.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Carl Landry's checked in for Williams.
Попробуем сделать half-court trap.
And it's Thornton in
Может, их лучше придерживать будет.
He hits both from the strike.
And if they continue to shoot
Дали бы мне
well from the
отдохнуть,
free
было
throw
бы
line
лучше,
like they
конечно.
are, their
У
lead
меня
is going to
вообще
be pretty
здоровье,
steady.
попадать
That's
с
not an
таким количеством
overstatement.
здоровья.
They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Portland no good that time either.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Vasquez kicks
О, видели, какой пас отдал?
the shot's good.
Пас вообще
Vasquez making the
красавец.
play.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from the Rain Man. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Vasquez gets a screen from Cousins. Vasquez with it. Leonard picks him up. Vasquez kicks to Thornton. Jacks up a three. Another three for Sacramento.
Да.
This looks
Я
like
уже
a
совсем
pregame
выдохся.
shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
The pass to Crab.
Краб был. Краб, нет? Ты
Feeds
краб
it to
живут.
Aldridge. Pass to Rainman.
Пас отдай, краб.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Вот видишь,
Matthews passes to Rainman.
не хочу его
Portland
кидать.
needs to get off a shot. A turnaround Jay, and that one's good by Aldridge.
Красавец, че.
Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Vasquez dishes to Landry. He feeds it to Vasquez. From down low, again Sacramento.
Вот Васькас
1:53 left to
играет,
play here
а?
in the fourth. Rainman passes to Matthews.
Все выдохлись, и нас тайм-аут никто не берет. Я не могу взять тайм-аут, к сожалению.
Passes it to Rainman. Here's Aldridge. That's good. Aldridge has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Vasquez with it.
Опа!
It's tipped. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Matthews. Six to shoot. Here's Rainman. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Да.
Thomas checked in for Vasquez. And Sacramento has possession.
I think this is a game they have to feel good about.
Опа!
Wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Kings.
Ну,
Looking at both
да
these teams,
такое
they're
невозможно
great
вообще.
rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made
Вообще
the most
интересно,
of the
разработчики
extra
сами
rebounds.
свою игру играют.
Did ever win important, and this one will go
порой
down
вопросы
as
возникают.
win number 3.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year
Как можно
stung a
было
bit,
игроку
because
НБА в
tonight
такой ситуации
they came
промазать?
out and made all the
А
necessary
сейчас чувак вообще
adjustments, moving them to a record
выдохнувшийся,
of
посмотрите.
1-1 in their four-game season series
Скоро
against the
помрет там
Trailblazers.
от
And
усталости.
if you had to pick
Но
one player
замена
who
не
would
происходит.
maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for Marcus Thornton. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
They recover it. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Kings lead by 11.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all
Точно
game.
проиграли.
A lot of positive energy in the building.
No good from Rainman.
Именно стамину
This
прокачивать.
one easy.
Gentlemen, I'm here with DeMarcus Cousins. And DeMarcus, tell us what team did tonight.
Стамина нужна, чтобы до конца игры быть свежачком.
Hey, man. Thought everyone was gone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Вот, человек смотрит повтор прошедшей игры, и мне предлагается два варианта. Могу я присоединиться к тебе? Странный вопрос. Так ты уходишь сегодня? Идешь, вернее? Давайте я попробую присоединиться.
You mind if I join you? I got some things I want to look over myself. Maybe we could run through them together.
Да, говорит, пожалуйста, присаживайся. Вдвоем будет интереснее разобраться в некоторых
Thanks,
местах. Опять следую на арену. Мне нужно как-то прокачать игрока. Так, туки меню. Да, давайте апгрейдим его уже наконец-то. Интересно. Так, что нам нужно? Прокачать, наверное, дальше трехочковые. Все покупки происходят в облаке, поэтому никак смухлевать не получится. А следующее стоит уже 7000, обалдеть. Лучше я медиум прокачаю, средние броски. Не обращайте внимания на голос, я приболел. Мне сильно простуда сложила. Все-таки ближний бросок лучше все равно прокачать, потому что, чтобы не было такой дурацкой ситуации, как сейчас. Из-под кольца никто не мешает, и он мажет. Так, ну что, сколько там денег осталось? Хватит еще на трехочковую, нет? Или все-таки прокачать стамину? Или вот лей-ап, кстати, тоже неплохо. Это то, что было сейчас. Как раз из-под кольца бросок. Посмотрим, сколько стоит стамина. Тут можно приобретать различные скиллы уникальные. Это что такое, интересно? Как бы это посмотреть? Жалко, что не пишут, что дает собственно, вот эти вот скиллы специальные. Здесь можно покупать различные пэкэдж, так называемые, чтобы вы были похожи в каких-то, видите, например, как Эллен кидать, трехочковые и так далее. Интересно. Вот Брайант, ну-ка. Брайант, это стоит дорого. Это всего лишь анимации, представляете? А если сделать побыстрее бросок, например, quick, что у меня сейчас пока нормальное. Попробую по-быстрому кидать. Ну, все остальные, конечно, апгрейды не так важны. Нужно все-таки здесь как-то стараться покупать. И больше всего меня пока волнует все-таки стамина. Я не могу ее найти никак. Так, вот, наверное, просто по-другому нужно переключаться на R1, R1, L1, вернее. Так, посмотрим. Вот скорость, быстрота. Это прыжок. Вот стамина. Можно ее прокачать, в принципе. И все, у меня теперь точно не хватит уже на трехочковую прокачку. Смотрим, сколько следующее стоит. А мне не дают больше купить, кстати. Все. Вот я думаю, это мне не понадобится. Избегать травм, очень надеюсь. А вот прыгать повыше мне пригодится, наверное. Все-таки пока недорого стоят те или иные апгрейды, сразу же за 10 можно их покупать. Видите, вертикал вообще, прыжок стоит недорого. Поэтому вы лучше будете подбирать, ставить блоки и так далее. Это вот хастл, специальная способность прыгать за, так скажем, за теряющимися мячами. Это когда мяч уходит за линию, и вы прыгаете за ним и вытаскиваете его, можно сказать, из аута. Ужас, сколько стоит. Сколько быстро я буду бегать. Вот это тоже полезный параметр. Если ты начинаешь мазать броски, то у тебя не появляется вот это вот падение настроения, что ли. Это синяя такая иконочка замораживающая тебя. То есть ты не заморачиваешься по поводу того, что ты промазал, просто играешь нормально дальше. Что, прокачаю-ка я, пожалуй, еще броски со средней дистанции. Почему-то дают теперь только по 7 прокачивать, не по 10. Все, больше не дают, больше 92. Здесь нужно будет подкопить. А, у меня все с деньгами, совсем все плохо. 441 остался. Вот это пригодится, кстати. Навык бросков в трафике, скажем так, когда много народу рядом, а ты не заморачиваешься и кидаешь мяч в кольцо. Ну вот и все, пожалуй. Можно еще пас прокачать, кстати, неплохо было бы. Денег очень мало. И вот бросок, кстати. Так. Ничего больше дешевого нет, да? Все остальное стоит дорого. Ну, поехали. Было бы здорово каким-то образом ходить на тайм-аут, отдыхать, потому что к концу вообще даже в четвертой четверти уже совсем выдыхаешься. Трудно что-либо делать.
Everybody trying to be now, I was that. They could never stop me. That's why I love rap. Been living the life, crazy ice. The swag, the gear, the bread, all the whips is a year ahead. I only fear the feds.
What a great shot looking west over downtown Portland from the banks of the Willamette River. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Holland, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The starting five for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups.
Еще очень давно, где-то, может быть, в 2006-2007 году мне очень хорошо получалось именно Детройтом играть. Была моя любимая команда в онлайн-матче. А меня сразу же со второй половины, видимо, выпустили.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Посмотрим лучшие повторы.
Today's a day to honor our nation's heroes. It's Veterans Day.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by
Повторов не
Sprint.
будет.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see.
Меня не выпустят совсем. Нет, выпустили. Мне нужно просто выиграть игру. Необходимо, чтобы мы повели в этой игре.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
Well, they were in foul trouble throughout that game, guys, and made things awfully hard on themselves as a result.
Yeah, it forced them to go much deeper into their rotation than they would have liked to, and that's always tough.
Rain Man in a two-guard. Batum's out there with Robinson. And it's Matthews, and it's Lillard in at the one spot.
Rain Man
— это
скажем так, псевдоним моего персонажа. Естественно, не могут, в зависимости от того, как вы его назовете, называть. И вот нужно придумывать ему прозвище, и тогда диктор будет его озвучивать действия.
Blazers coach Terry Stotts said, quote, he's such a unique player. Shooting, quickness, length. As a coach, you see the possibilities.
Я забыл, у меня же более быстрый бросок сейчас поставлен.
I know I do some good things, but I'm working on my weaknesses. I have to be more aggressive. I've got to do it all. Kevin, he's not yet satisfied.
Credit him for continuing to work.
Отлично, промазал.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Друманд. Оба промазал. Вообще хороший получился. Фол. Плохо прошел пас. Вы видели, что произошло только что опять? С пасами беда. Туки никак не хотят сделать нормальные пасы в игре.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort.
Давай забивай.
Robinson throws it down. As far as the defense goes,
а у меня вычислили за плохой пас.
But from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
From deep, Phillips. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got his third rebound on the night. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Ну пас отдай, ну как же так-то? Я хорошо так кинул, один стоял. Совершенно.
Wednesday, November 13th, the Phoenix Suns will take on the Marcus Aldridge and the Portland.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
Pistons leading by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit. Josh
пас какой, а? Красота.
Jennings out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
You know, the Pistons have shown interest in signing Monroe to a long-term deal, but he said that he would like to wait till after his 4th season before putting ink to paper. Might be in his best interest to do that. He's a promising young player.
And Greg Monroe, the number 7 pick back in 2010. You redo that draft, he could have been the top pick, number 2, number 3, right in that area.
Yeah, great pickup for Detroit. When you think about what he does for this team, got a triple-double.
Очень маленькое окно получается тайминговое, когда нужно отпускать мяч.
I think he's got the potential to be a 20 and 10 guy with great assists for a long time.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. It's back to Jennings. Pass to Monroe. Feeds to Drummond. Tries to save it.
Ну.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, a lot of blocking shots is instincts, and you either have them or you don't. Seems to me that Drummond has them. And you see the way he times that block perfectly, really coming over from the weak side in particular and protecting the basket.
Well, he just does some things on defense that can take your breath away, quite honestly. His athleticism is jaw-dropping. But he has a knack for timing things up as far as blocking shots, too.
Никто заслоны не ставит.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. 3 for Matthews. They get it back. Here's Lillard.
Хорошо, как Лиллард. Красавец.
The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Stuckey drives inside, and that one's good.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. No good.
Excellent было. Все сделано, но не попал.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve. I'm quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Up top, Jennings. Shoot from the right block. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. Lillard, the pass to Raymond. There's the 3.
Вот опять что помешало?
Smith pulls it in.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
Stuckey dishes to Jennings. Shoots it, and there's another one for the Pistons. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Rainman
Отлично.
takes it off the glass.
Чтобы пас хороший
He
отдал.
certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Lillard against Jennings. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Smith finishing it off.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep
Отлично.
allowing these easy
Немножко
baskets.
передохнем.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Maurice Cheeks had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Дженнингс, а? Шустрый парень.
Stuckey outside. And the shot is good. Stuckey's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Detroit. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Rainman, who's guarded by Stuckey. Robinson, that's good.
This is the kind of one-man performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score, and he's now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
And it's Smith penetrating.
Ух ты, как хорошо-то! Пас!
And now Portland on the break. Here's Rainman.
А что ж невезучая это такая сегодня?
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little bit. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assists. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shot.
Here's Rainman.
Ух, ну как вот можно таки промазать-то, ну. Ненавижу в такие моменты такие. Полтурщики. Невозможно было промазать.
Giving up these easy chances is wonders for their confidence.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, during that break,
Ух ты, блок поставил, похоже.
for his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around more than they have been. He told his guys, they rush things far too much at that end of the court, and it's leading to sloppy possessions. He said the other key was going to be their ability to defend effectively in transition. He wants to seriously limit the fast break points allowed. So coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
And thank you for that, Doris. Smith against Matthews. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Nicholas Batum. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, able to get that second one to drop in. This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure, and we're going to see what they're made of.
Да. Осталось всего лишь одно очко.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Ну, не на том сфалили, конечно. На этом парне нельзя фалить. 3 очка. Нужно как-то очень хорошо разыграть. Очень хорошо. О, да! Вот оно. Музыка такая играет, как положено, какая нужна.
15 seconds left in the game.
Опа! Ой, нет. Я уже думал, все. ГГ. Главное, чтобы не забили. О, а что? Ну, все понятно. Конечно же, тайм-аута нет, чтобы взять. А я не могу взять тайм-аут. Видите, недостаток игры. В предыдущих My Player Mode можно было тайм-аут брать, здесь не дают его брать. Проиграли такую игру. Обидно. Ладно, коль очков опыта больше нет, поехали сразу же играть. А теперь мы дома играем. Это хорошо. С Phoenix Suns еще лучше.
Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan. In the booth as always with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Damian Lillard. What can we expect here? And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Portland.
Я теперь понял, почему игра показывает лишь моменты с моим участием. В прошлой игре показывала, потому что запись этих моментов идет, конечно же, во время того, когда идет игра. Если вы пропускаете четверть, то, естественно, никаких повторов не увидите.
Robinson and Aldridge down low. Damian Lillard out there with Rain Man, and it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Morris kicks to Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Неплохо ведем. 20 очков.
You know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable. And it actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire.
Ой, как я его пропустил, хорошо.
They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Thomas Robinson was the 5th overall pick out of Kansas back in 2012. He struggled his rookie season and has since been traded twice. First from the Kings to the Rockets, and then to the Blazers. The Rockets were looking to clear cap space to sign Dwight Howard, but a great opportunity for Robinson with the Blazers, a team that needed help in their rotation. And guys, Robinson led the nation in rebounding his junior season with the Jayhawks. He's got the talent.
He certainly does, Doris. Thanks. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Phoenix.
Well, it clearly was a tough rookie season for Thomas Robinson, guys. He really struggled to find his shot, and right now he's trying to figure out how to score effectively in the NBA. I just think it's going to take him a little time because he's undersized as a power forward and not quite skilled enough yet to play the small forwards.
Misses from short range. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Bledsoe. Good. Bledsoe's got 12 in the game.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Lillard attacking.
Лиллард, давай пас. Ёлка-палка, столько раз уже открылся. Он дал, конечно же, когда я уже закрыт. Олдридж.
Excellent D there from Okafor. Smith for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's up. And here at the end of the third. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe is joined in the backcourt by Dragic. Green is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Okafor in at the center position. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Okafor in the post. Aldridge on him. No good.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Puts up a 3.
Ну, почему ж не попал-то? Все же было хорошо.
Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bledsoe passes to Morris. Now Okafor inside, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Pass to Raymond. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Bledsoe dishes to Green. Bledsoe kicks to Okafor. Baseline J on the way. That's good.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
The shot's good from the Rain Man. Suns trail by 19. Bledsoe outside. Jumper off the screen. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lillard with it.
Lillard passes.
And that one's good.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Poked away and stolen by Aldridge. Passes it to Raymond.
Ну,
It's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. Here's what Phoenix has
привет.
lined up on their schedule.
NBA
Their next game
14.
playing
Только
at
тут
home as
такие
the
блоки
Knicks come into
проходят.
town. That game is the first
Вообще, это
and
фантастика,
last of their
конечно.
homestand.
Tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out.
Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. That's 7 points for Rain Man. So for Phoenix, their last game lost to the Pelicans. Feeds it to Morris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like
Пас
those.
отдай. Елки-палки, плохой пас выпишет. Я открытый был как раз.
Here's Rain Man, and it's rejected, but he recovers it. With the second
Еще раз.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Bledsoe, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, coming off his impressive showing in the 2012 playoffs last season, really a breakout season for the dynamic Eric Bledsoe.
And Clark, going back to Bledsoe, we knew how tough he could be at the defensive end of the floor, but his progress offensively, you know, Steve, I thought that really turned a lot of heads of GMs around the NBA when he was taking the place of the injured Chris Paul.
Yeah, early in his career, you could back off him defensively. He didn't have a lot of confidence in his shot, but he improved there, and he's such an amazing athlete. And he has the ability to play make, to get into the paint and create havoc for the defense.
4 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
The drive
Ну.
to the wing on the left.
Чуть-чуть не отобрал.
Offensive rebound. Lillard with
Вот
the
это вот,
ball,
как
and he's able to
называется?
get it back. Okafor gets the bucket.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Lillard, the vast arraignment. Takes a three. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons. Lillard attacking. Here's Robinson, and he gets it to go. Robinson's got 20 points.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. Their fast break offense has been lacking, in his opinion, and he let his players know about it. Look for them to really start pushing the basketball. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the 4th. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of
Какие пасы отдают, да?
but
Красавцы.
tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
Depth always a factor in wins like this, and what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Damian Lillard. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Dragic dishes to Green. And it's Portland with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Lillard, the vast arraignment. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
And the Suns here with a different look. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Aldridge. And he puts it down.
Fans loving what what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
The Suns have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Smith. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Here's Rain Man. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
Well, Marcus, this is certainly a good win. What was the most...
Да, медленно очки зарабатываются потом, так сказать. Гораздо проще поставить приложение. Направляемся в Бостон.
Greetings, passengers aboard Flight 217 into Boston. We're about to begin our descent. Please fasten those seatbelts and we'll see you guys on the ground.
Что-то можно на 330 купить. Паспорт не помешало прокачать, конечно. Совсем плохо пасую. Последнюю игру сыграем на сегодня. Пока почему-то ничего интересного по сюжету не происходит.
The Celtics earlier, getting set to play. It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston.
Да, Бостон, конечно, команда с большой историей. Столько навыигрывали чемпионских титулов.
Our starting lineups to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Nick Batum?
Well, Batum is one of my favorite players in the league, Kevin, because of the versatility at both ends of the floor. On defense, that huge wingspan allows him to cover multiple positions on the court. And then offensively, he can really run the floor in transition, and he can knock down that three-point shot.
Yeah, he doesn't just have to score.
Second quarter ends in a
breaking out the entire arsenal of post moves.
Yeah, I think he might even have a few.
Меня только в четвертой четверти выпустили. Вообще печаль. Что-то я не устраиваю, видимо, тренера.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Phoenix. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Robinson and Aldridge down low. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum, and it's Rain Man in at the point guard.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Green with a screen for Rondo. Bradley passes to Rondo. Rondo off the pick from Sullinger. And the bucket counts.
Попробую удержи этого парня по имени Рондо.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Смотрите, какой пас отдал. И его не перехватили при этом. У меня никогда такое не получается. Почему-то.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Charlotte. Bradley kicks to Green. Wants to get it to Humphries and does. Back to Green. There's the dish to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Humphries. And that one's good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done, and they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage.
Китай. Ну, зараза. Зачем вот такие броски?
Rebound Boston. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rondo with it, out guarded by Rain Man. Humphrey sets a pick for Rondo. Pass to Bradley. Outside Rondo. To tie it up. Offensive rebound Celtics.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics.
Не понимаю, почему не попал.
Count that one. Aldridge has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Sullinger, guarded by Robinson. Sullinger.
Ой-ой-ой.
From deep Green. That's good.
Я же не его держу. В общем, нужно победить, сохранить преимущество. Тренер будет счастлив. Вот такой пас. Ну кидай пас-то, елки-палки, ну что за слоу?
Here's the pass to Rain. Here's the 3, and that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Outside Bradley launches it.
Опять засчитают мне минус, нет?
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Portland's gone 1-2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Rain Man. And again, it's Portland converted.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Bradley against Matthews. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Boston making a switch here. And so he hits both.
No.
Here's Rain Man, Pressey defending. Rain Man passes to Robinson. Releases. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves.
Короткая какая-то игра получилась.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Well, Marcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
We played defense. I thought in the second half, I think a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I just went to work tonight.
Отлично сказал. Оп, что это? Такой первый раз. Зависло пока. А, вот, все нормально. Видимо, тренировка. Ну, что он не кинул-то? Странно. Что-то нам тренировки стали показывать. Мазила. Проигрываем 3 очка. Почему такой мазила? Полностью открытый. Попасть не может. Отлично, подбор взял. Жалко, что тут ничего не засчитывает. Сравняли. Хороший заслон. Опять промажете, а? Подлец. Лучше ему пасы не давать. Все равно промажет. Заслон поставите, нет? Видимо, не поставит. Ух ты, почему ж ты не попал? Хороший навес же был. Видимо, выдохся, все. Жалко, что по сюжету ничего не происходит. Это самое интересное. Вообще-то. Да. Сейчас придется вытягивать. Ну, все, проиграли. Пас отдай. Не успел. Ладно, может быть, сейчас что-то интересное будет. Нет, просто в Торонто едем пока.
Hello, folks. This is your captain, and we are cleared for landing into Toronto. Thank you for flying with us.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harper. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Wesley Matthews, do you think?
Well, he's got that quick trigger, very quick trigger.
Хочется вам показать что-то по сюжету. Пока ничего не происходит интересного.
I'm alongside Coach Casey, and Coach, you guys are getting torched out there.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Четвертая четверть, ой, третья.
They've got Lowry. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Stone in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Lillard kicks to Robinson. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Stone passes to Valanciunas. Stone. He's covered by Matthews. Shot clock at 6.
Опять ведем с огромным счетом почему-то.
And he knocks down the jumper. Ross has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Здоровый разыгрывающий, 77-й номер.
Screen by Hansbrough. There's a screen. Dishes it to Ross. Stone passes to Lowry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Красавец, такой блок поставил, а?
Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to not have a first, I mean, it is bad. It was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep. The Raptors have a lot of young talent already, and then they can.
Oh, хорошо так.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Guys, Damian Lillard was a 4-year player at Small Weaver State. Not the usual profile for the NBA Rookie of the Year. But he maintains, quote, my experience at Weaver State was great. Every step of the way, I had the support of my teammates, but they still challenged me in practice. The coaches didn't treat me differently. If anything, they demanded more of me. They really helped me grow as a player and a leader. The level of maturity I've grown into, I really owe it to them. Guys, he's shown that maturity in his impact with the Blazers.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. Here's Augustine. That is good.
Пропустил.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Now Lillard. 16 points for him. Robinson
Это что
inside.
было?
Augustine with the steal. The fadeaway. No good on that last second attempt there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. And let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it
Ух ты, вот все идеально было, но не попал.
Diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The number 1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. And on the 4 for Portland here in the 4th. Robinson and Aldridge down low. Rain Man is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Matthews in at the 3.
Well, for the Portland Trailblazers, a new training staff hired over from Oklahoma City. They let go of their previous trainer who'd been with the team for 19 seasons. You know, fair or not, I think the seat got hot after all the injuries that were really devastating this team.
Just 5 on the clock.
Красавец Лиллард.
Count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And for the Blazers, statistically the most injured team in the NBA, Clark, from 2009 through 2012.
And the new training staff has advanced in not just injury treatment, but injury prevention. And that's key, using strength bands, recording baseline measurements.
Не понимаю, почему он не попадает сегодня. Что случилось?
Even using Eastern medicine, so they're not leaving any stone unturned.
Full 24-second shot clock.
Опять плохой запрос паса. Ужасно это.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. 19 points for Aldridge.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
Lillard, the pass to Rain. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Aldridge. Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Landry Fields.
Ух, как хорошо, да.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Number 13, he's covered by Lillard. Offensive rebound, that's good. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Rain Man, DeRozan defending. Rain Man passes to Robinson.
Ох, красота.
Dunk to finish it off. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Hansbrough misses. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Hansbrough. Aldridge, the pass to Rain. From 15 feet away, Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his third rebound on the night.
Бывает такое, просто не идет, и бывает наоборот.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's deflected. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
It was a slow start at first for Valanciunas, partially because he was hampered by injuries at times, but towards the midpoint of the season, I think he really started to find himself.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And for Valanciunas, in his rookie season, you got to figure, Clark, a big part of it adjusting to the size and the strength of the NBA.
You're all over it, Kevin. He does need to add some muscle.
Ух ты, выиграл, что ли? Ну, пас отдай.
So that's an asset you love to see. I think in time, he could be one of the top scoring centers in the league.
Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. And Lowry gets it to go.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
And there's the pass to Rain. And there's the feed to Matthews. Right side Matthews. Lowry brings the double. Matthews passes to Rain. Just 5 on the clock.
Ну, опять непонятно почему. Немножко позже отпустил, ну что теперь?
Passes it to Rain. Back to Lillard. That's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Thomas Robinson. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else seemed to match as he chased down rebounds.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Rainman. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard misses. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Boston Celtics. Here's DeRozan. Off the left rim and out.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner and it seemed to be off balance a bit.
Here's Rainman, now recovering, and that one's good.
Well, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good
Ух ты!
to play a game like they
И
have
опять
here.
это я его должен был держать.
To give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Ну, пас отдай, я хоть последний забил напоследок.
Now Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
Well, Damian, what does the win tonight?
Если сейчас ничего интересного не будет происходить по сюжету, то, наверное, будем заканчивать. А вот, все-таки есть что-то.
I hate missing free throws. 2 in a row? That's just bad. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Ну, в общем, нас успокаивают за ту не очень хорошую игру, которую продемонстрировал игрок. Особенно по поводу 2 пропущенных штрафных, которые я не помню, чтобы я бросал. Вот, и... Нас приглашают, вот только не могу понять, куда. Пойдемте.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right.
Отлично, нам предлагают покидать штрафные.
Let's do this.
Придется попадать. 50 штрафных. У меня большие сомнения, чтобы Олдридж стал помогать юному дарованию в таких делах. Наверняка же есть специальные тренеры, которые ставят там бросок и так далее. Вроде пока неплохо идет. Да, и так 50 раз. Еще немного. Еще 10. Все. Хорошо, чувак. Выглядишь лучше теперь. Посмотрим, как это будет в следующей игре. Просто продолжай работать, и результаты придут. Я очень признателен тебе, что ты помог мне сегодня. В любое время, чувак. Говорит Олдридж.
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players.
Знаете, что я часто встречаюсь с нашими игроками.
How you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
Ну, как ты себя чувствуешь в команде в этом сейчас, по ходу сезона? Можно сказать, я хочу больше минут, я хочу больше получать мяч. Можно сказать, что все замечательно. Давайте скажем, что я хочу больше минут.
Well, I've been playing pretty well lately. I feel like if I had some more minutes, I could really take my game to the next level.
You have stepped it up lately, but
ты получишь их позже.
The one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him, see if there's anything we can do.
Я поговорю с ним, и мы примем решение, что можем сделать с этим.
Yeah, that'd be great, but only if you think it makes sense. I don't want to second guess coach. I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking.
Of course.
Я хочу знать, что ты думаешь по этому поводу.
Right for this organization, but I appreciate your input.
That's good to hear.
В общем, помощник тренера согласен с нашим игроком, это радует. В Бруклин отправляемся.
This is your captain speaking. We have begun descent for our on-time arrival into New York. Please prepare for landing and enjoy your stay.
Ладно, друзья, на этом сегодня будем заканчивать. Может, мне было не так весело, как первые разы. Вот, но, тем не менее, хоть что-то. Все-таки есть сюжет. Двигаемся дальше по сюжету. Надеюсь, вы дальше будете смотреть подобные видео по прохождению My Player Mod. Ну и до новых встреч. Буду рад вас видеть снова.